my loves, my name is Kane and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a look with some warm tone colors. It's going to be a nice bronzed up warm look. We're going to be doing some false lashes, a little bit of some shine, and we are going to be using again the James Charles palette. I promise I have other palettes. I have a lot of other palettes over here. I have Anastasia, I have BH Cosmetics, I have a whole bunch. I have another Morphe palette. I have a whole bunch of other palettes. I am just so obsessed with this James Charles palette right now that I want to create as many looks as I can. If you guys want to see me create a look with one of the other palettes, leave a comment down below and let me know. Also, please don't forget to click the subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you can get notified every time I post a new video, so you don't miss a video and you can see all of my looks that I have to do with this palette and all of the other palettes that I am soon going to be getting into on this channel. I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who watched my other video. I did not expect it to get as many views in the 2 days that it has been up as it has gotten. I am literally blown away. Thank you everybody who watched the video, who subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it and I love you guys so much. This has been a dream, something that I've always wanted to do for such a long time, and now that it's actually a possibility, I'm so excited to see what is going to come out of this. So it literally means more to me than you guys could possibly imagine. So if you would like to see how we get this look, just stay tuned. Alright, so we are going to start off by prepping and priming our face. We are going to be using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. We're going to put this around like most of our face, and then around the nose area we are going to go in with the e.l.f. This is the Poreless Putty Primer. So let's start out with the Milk Hydro Grip. This we are going to just put on our forehead and all around except for the nose area. So we're gonna let that sit and get tacky while we put on the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. That just looks like this, and we're gonna swipe a little bit on our finger and just dab that on the nose. So mostly the main area where I have problems with my pores is on the sides of my nose. I really like to use a pore minimizing primer for this area, and then to use like a nice gripping primer for the rest of my face. So now that we have let the Hydro Grip Primer set around the rest of our face, we are gonna go ahead and go in. This is the Milk Flex Foundation Stick. This is the color Cashmere. And this is what it looks like. So we are just gonna go in and swipe this all over. And then before we blend this in really quick, I'm just going to take these eyebrows off that I have had on all day because I'm going to be redoing those and fixing those up. So give me 1 sec to just take these off real quick. Alright, so we have the eyebrows off. I'm just going to fix back some of the foundation that I took off around there. And then we are going to go in with our Dampen Beauty Blender and just spread this all around. Alright, so this foundation I would definitely say is like a medium coverage foundation. It's definitely not like full coverage, but it is buildable. So I am just gonna go in a couple spots over again where I really need the extra coverage. And then just blend that in. Alright, so once we have that on and all spread out, we are going to move on to the Milk Makeup. This is the Flex Concealer in the color Light Beige. And we are just going to put that right under the eye. And then we are going to blend that out. Add a little bit more on the cheeks where I'm really red. So then we're gonna do the forehead. And then just a little bit down on the corner of our cheeks. So I'm then going to go ahead and grab my Shape Tape. This is in the color Fair Light Neutral. And I'm just going to put the littlest dot because this color is a little bit lighter. And I just want to brighten up under my eyes a tad bit more. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier loose powder in the color Translucent, and I'm gonna use that to set my under eyes and around the rest of my face. So I'm just gonna tap a little bit of that into, oh, that came out to be a lot of it. And then I'm just gonna grab a little fluffy brush like this. And just pack that in. So then I'm gonna take my beauty blender and dip that in and put that on my forehead. So we can lock that all in place. And then I'm gonna go down the side over here and bake that a little bit. And then we're gonna go down the side over here and bake her a little bit. I'm also gonna put a little bit of the powder in my smile lines just to kind of stop from creasing. And leave her like that for now. So we are gonna go ahead and jump into the brows because I cannot stand looking at myself in the monitor with my eyebrows looking this crazy ugly yellow orange color right now. So I am going to quickly go do my brows off camera and I will be right back. Alright guys, so the brows are on. I also primed and then set my eyelids with some translucent powder. But before we get onto the eyeshadow, we are going to go ahead and we are going to contour and bronze the face up, maybe do a little blush, and get to that. So for my bronzer, I'm going to be using the Complexionista palette. This palette comes with concealers, bronzers, and highlighters. So I'm just going to grab this brush. This is the Morphe 405 brush, and I'm going to go into the Hoola Light shade. I'm going to tap into that and then tap off the excess, and then just start right under where my cheekbone is and go up. So I'm blending back and up, then back and up. And then we're gonna tap in again and do the same to the other side. You wanna go right under your cheekbone. So if you feel where the bone in your cheek is and then you feel just right underneath that, that's where you wanna be applying this product. I'm also gonna put a little up here and up here just to try and shrink my forehead up a little bit, because it's not really a forehead, it's more of a 5 head. So then I'm going to go in with the shade Hoola, just very lightly, and go right into the back of that. So then I'm going to take the shade Hoola, and I'm just going to kind of go in the back corner of where I just put that Hoola Light shade and just kind of darken everything up a little bit more. So I'm then gonna go in and I'm going to grab this little angled brush and dip into the Hoola Light shade and then go down my nose. Alright, so once you have that set and you're happy with how that looks, then I'm going to go in and I am going to grab my Laura Mercier powder again, and I'm just going to grab a little bit on the tip of that, and I'm just going to go down the tip of my nose. Just like that. And then we're going to also bake down the side of our nose. So I'm going to grab a little bit more powder and just put that on the sides. So now we're going to go ahead and we are going to work on the eyeshadow. So I'm going to go in with my James Charles Morphe palette, my all-time favorite palette, with a nice big fluffy brush. This is the M441. I am going to dip into the shade Canvas and just lightly put that through my crease. Then I'm going to go into the shade Tune and just pack that also into the crease. Then I'm going to go over to the shade Code James and do the same thing in the crease. Alright, so you want to make sure that you take this color and you're putting it in the crease and then you're blending it out very, very well. You don't want to have any harsh lines or to be able to see where this color stops on your eye. You want it to be very, very, very well blended in. Then we're going to go with a little bit of a smaller brush. This is the M433. And we are going to dip into the shade 10% off. And just put that in the outer lid. So then we're going to go back in with our M441 brush and dip into a little bit of 10% off and just kind of blend that into just like the outer portion of the crease. So then you want to go in with the M456, which is another even smaller, tighter packed brush, and we are going to go into the shade No Beans. And pack that on the outer corner. So then you want to go back in with your M433 brush, and without applying any more product on that, you just want to go in and blend the crease. So then you want to grab your M431, which is this little tiny pencil brush, and we are going to dab into like the tiniest little bit of spook, which is this super dark color. Like, we have the tiniest amount on there, and we're just going to blend that like right along the lower portion of our lash. And then start to pull it up. So then once you have that, you're going to go back into your M456 brush and just kind of blend that in a little more. in kind of like an upward motion because you want to kind of pull the color up and into the crease. Alright, so then once you have that how you like it, we are going to just go ahead and grab the little M506 brush and use that to just even more blend this black out, because you don't want such a harsh black line in there. You want it really just to be nice and faded and just dark to give dimension. Alright, so then we're going to go back in with our M441 brush. We are going to go into the shade code James again, and with that we're just going to tap this onto our lid. Why am I using this brush? I'm going to grab a little tiny M152, that's like a little eyeshadow brush, into the shade code James, and just pack that onto the inside of the eye. I'm then gonna take the brush and go into the shade Tune, which is this like yellowy lighter shade, and kind of put that right on the middle and just kind of blend it back and forth just to kind of lighten up the center. Alright, and then once you have that, we are going to go ahead and we are going to grab, this is the little M506 brush. We are going to dip into that shade Tune also and go right under the lower lash line. You're probably not going to see that shade at first because it's very light, but that's just a little something to help us blend out after. Then we're going to go into the shade code James. Put that right along the lower lash line. And then we are going to grab 10% off and put that just in the outer corner of the lash. And then one more, no beans, and literally keeping that right up into the corner. And then going in with a clean, fluffy brush, we are just going to blend all these colors together. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of the color Ring Light on my finger and dab that into the inner corner just for a little bit of a bright. I'm then gonna go in and wipe this powder off now. This is what we turned out with as my everyday look. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a pair of lashes on really quick, and then we will come back to finish the face. Alright everybody, so the lashes are on. These lashes are the Allure by Talia. This is what they look like in the box. They're kind of just like wispies. They're not like very full, but they're like, my preferred eyelashes is the eyelashes that are like stacked on top of each other, so they look very thick and full. This is just like one layer, but there's different like lengths, so it looks like that. They look quite nice on my eyes. So now we are going to move back down to the face. I am going to go ahead and grab my peach blush. This is my most favorite blush in the entire world. I am completely obsessed with this blush. I'm going to grab just a big fluffy brush, dip into that, and apply that right to the cheeks and pull back. Also, I'm going to just put some there, and make sure I blend that nicely out. Oh, I just like almost ripped my eyelash off with that brush. Alright, and so for highlighter, I was thinking about going back into my James Charles palette and using the Ring Light shade, because that is like super duper amazingly, blindingly just amazing. So I'm gonna take this like fluffy brush right here and dip into that Ring Light. Look at that. Look at how freaking gorgeous that is. Oh my god. Blinding. We are blinding. We are hitting the aliens up in outer space, letting them know what is up, that we got the lights. Also, just gonna go down the tip of my nose, my Cupid's bow, and then also something that like I think looks really nice with a highlight is taking this color right underneath it. It's called Sister. It's like this pinky highlight color, and just kind of putting that right below my highlight. Kind of gives this like pinkish glow, like to where I put my blush, and it's just like, I don't know if you can really see it that well. It's just making all my pimples stand out even more. Yay. But whatever. Alrighty guys, so we are almost finished. All we have to do is onto the lips. Alright, so for the lips, I'm going to grab the Kylie Jenner lip liner in the color Bear, and I'm going to outline my lips. So we're just overlining the top lip just a little bit. We're not gonna go too crazy with it. And then the bottom lip, I don't ever overline because I have a bigger bottom lip than top lip. So then we are going to go in with the color Daringly Nude. This is the matte lipstick by Maybelline New York. Just throw a little bit of gloss on the top of that just for a little bit of shine. guys. So this is the finished look. Make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of this look. If you liked it, if you didn't like it. Let me know down below what other kind of looks you would like me to do, or if there's anything else that you want me to explain. If you want me to go into like a full depth brow tutorial, I can do that for you guys. Also, please make sure you subscribe to this video. It means so much to me. I love all of you guys so much, and I appreciate every single one of you who clicks on my video and spends your time to watch my video and see what I have to say and what kind of makeup I want to do to show you guys. So I would love so much for you guys to click the subscribe button and to hit that bell notification so you can get notified every time I post a new video. Also, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up because that helps me out so much. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you enjoyed this look.